And I said, well, first of all, you could just accept crypto rather than dollars to run your business. But second of all, why don't you start selling vouchers? Like, buy 8 NFTs and get 2 free. And those vouchers are basically to, buy entrance to, rather than paying for like a piece of paper where they stamp it 10 times, just sell them 10 NFT, and they can just submit it each time they show up. They scan their NFT, or they could send it in however you want to do it. It's just a technical implementation, and then it's used once and then it's no longer valid. So I think it comes down to what a business is trying to do. If it's like, I think, Roy, you're talking about shoes and handbags, I think then it gets a little harder, because it's like, what if I had an old Gucci handbag that was, let's say, 20 years old and it was in mint condition? Well, do I take that item now and do I find a company like Rare Mint and stick it into their vault, and then they mint out the NFT, and then I can turn around and sell the NFT as the item that shows physical ownership of a real item, but now it's stored in a place that's, air conditioned and safe and secure, and then you could sell up off the back of that, another 7 or 8 or 9 of them that are collectibles tied to it, that are like, kind of like paintings, right? The original is the original, and the next 9 are lithographs. So you've got 1 out of 1 and 10 out of 10 out of 1 out of 10, 10 out of 10, that kind of thing. So each business, real estate, do you use an NFT to potentially replace the documentation that says you have ownership and you own that property, like a deed? So it's kind of hard to say what you would do in any particular business, because I think in a lot of different businesses, there's ways to do things that are digital rather than paper. Think about going to government offices and how much paper is involved. And you're like, God, seriously, between the banks and the governments, they all need to have a serious wake-up call on how much paper they ask us to fulfill and provide. And what if I could just have all my data stored on a single NFT, and I could just send them that digital signature of my information, so they don't have to keep asking me to fill in form after form. I mean, it's just like, I don't know, there's like so many different directions I could see NFTs being used, but it's got to be designed correctly for each and every industry or business. And I've only just really focused on the game space because I saw the real value of, me being a gamer from my childhood. I've got 2 young boys, they're playing games, and I'm like, damn, they just want to own their stuff. I mean, it's obvious. They're 7 and 9, and they want to own their own stuff. And I'm thinking, they're playing Fortnite and they're getting pissed off because they can't own it. And I'm thinking, yeah, okay, well, that's a pretty good indicator of what we need to fix, because they already see it. And this is not Gen Z, it's whatever comes after Gen Z. I don't even know, but they're definitely at this age of saying, I want to own my stuff. And I can see how that's going to translate to everything else. I just, sometimes we can't even see that far forwards. I'm struggling to see it, but I can see that it's coming. We'd have to mastermind it and figure it out. I don't know if I've, completely answered the question, but I'm just giving you my sort of 2 cents from just kind of being in the space.